welcome back to our vegan kitchen. I've got a dupe for you today. How many people miss cheese?
Yeah.
One of the things that I used to live for before I went vegan was those white cheddar Cheez-its, or any Cheez-its, or Goldfish crackers. So that's what we're going to make today, a little guilty pleasure. So these are really, really simple. Under 10 ingredients, actually 8 if you don't count water. I mean, come on, it's water. It's everywhere. Let's go through the ingredients. So we've got flour. If you want to make these gluten-free, use gluten-free flour mixture. Other than that, I think it's pretty gluten-free. We've got nutritional yeast, sea salt, onion powder, actually granulated onion, a little baking powder, turmeric, corn flour, you know, the masa one. Don't get like the grit one because it's going to be too gritty. So this one is a very finely ground one that they use for making tortillas or tortillas.
No.
And we've got some of the vegan butter that we made, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Holding up really well, by the way.
We'll link that below.
Loving it. What?
We'll link that below.
We'll link that below in case you want to make some of your own. It's really, really good. Alright, so we're going to do this in a food processor today because that's probably about the easiest way to do it. It's basically, you're making a pastry dough. So like when you make pie crust, you do it in the food processor as well. You start off with your dry ingredients. Now let's go to the food processor, which is right here. So don't worry about the measurements. They're all going to be in the info box below, along with the link for the vegan butter. We're going to put all of our dry ingredients in first. And I like to pulse this quite a few times first before I add the rest of the ingredients, because the nutritional yeast tends to be a little hard on the teeth. Sometimes you get a big piece in there and you don't want to bite down on that and have anybody hurt their teeth. So make sure you crush your nutritional yeast. So we're just going to pulse it, and you want it equitably distributed before you add the wet ingredients, because it's, you know, you don't want any clumps of anything. Alright, that was quick. So now there's the final 2 ingredients. We've got the vegan butter. So we're just going to pop that in like we would if we were making a pie crust. Just going to pulse it a couple times. Hey, get in there. Alright, so I don't know what a couple is. And final ingredient is that water I promised you. We're going to take off this little secret hatch.
Whoa.
Right? Going to just put a little bit in at a time. It's going to come together pretty quickly.
I definitely thought that was going to bust through the hole.
Oh, did you?
I was going to laugh.
Oh. It appears that that was not enough water. So
no.
So you know what you do? You don't have a breakdown. You just add a little more water. It'll be okay. Alright, I got a little more water. You don't want to add too much though, because then it's not going to be good. That should be perfect.
Looking good.
I would say that is just about perfect. Alright, so we're going to take it back to the table and roll it out. We scooped it out of the food processor. Work it a little bit to make sure that everything is incorporated, just in case the food processor didn't really, you know, do that great of a job.
Sometimes the flour gets left behind a little bit.
Sometimes. But that looks perfect. That's exactly what we want. In fact, that's a little bit sticky, so I'm just going to get some flour for when we roll it out so that it doesn't stick to anything. I'm doing it on parchment paper so that it doesn't stick, because nothing really sticks to parchment paper. But if you don't flour it, it's going to stick to your roller. Alright, so we're going to roll this out like we would roll out a pie crust. We're going to roll from the center out.
Look at that technique.
Right? Many, many years of rolling. Rolling by the river.
I don't think that's the words.
Nope. Rolling on the river?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Rolling on the river.
There you go.
There you go. You're going to want to get this pretty thin because no one wants to bite into a thick Cheez-it.
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
You don't want a thickums, you want a skinny bee. Alright, that looks pretty amazing. We're going to make these fancy. I got the crinkle cutter.
Woo!
This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, this is gonna be legit.
Right? Yeah, but real Cheez-Its don't have crinkle cut.
No.
But these do. They go to 11. So real Cheez-Its are square. So we're basically just gonna cut these into square shapes. Not like these are fake Cheez-Its. It's just, you know. Do you want some oblong Cheez-Its?
No, cut those in half. We'll get some tinies.
Oh, some tinies. Yeah. Of course, if you've got any that are like too small, you could re-roll those. Alright, so you get the idea. So now, we're going to put these on our baking sheet. Got some more parchment on here. And I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees, into which these will go. Get off! Ride's over, you gotta get off. Here we go, all filled up. The first batch is ready to go into the oven, which is at 350 degrees.
And they smell so cheesy already.
Oh, yeah. Bye, we'll see you. Oh. We'll see you in 15 minutes. All right, guys, they are out of the oven and ready to be tasted. But
Yum.
First, let me explain. The first batch went a little long, and if they go any darker than this, or actually any darker than this, they're not good. I was on Skype call with my husband. Don't do that when you're cooking these. You need to camp out in front of the stove and keep checking it like every minute when you get close to the end.
I mean the oven?
The oven. This is what you're going for. Just maybe a little bit of browning around the edges. These actually ended up only being in there between 12 and 13 minutes. So this is what is ideal. These are okay. These throw out.
Well, we're still gonna eat them.
We're still gonna eat them, but we're gonna suffer through it.
I don't think I'm gonna suffer.
All right, well, Maddie's gonna give it a taste here. She's gonna taste this beautiful golden one, and we'll see what she thinks.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Ready. Mmm, crispy.
Mmm. I can taste the nooch. It's like cheesy.
Yes. See, now, if you're expecting to eat these and be transported to a box of Cheez-Its,
it's not exactly the same.
Not gonna happen. If Cheez-Its were a person, this would be the hipper, more fit, in shape, sexier Cheez-It cousin of the Cheez-Its.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, I can just eat these all.
Okay.
Time.
I'm pretty sure you could double the recipe. So, like, if you want to make a whole box.
You could triple
Actually,
it.
that probably would have been a whole box. We probably
it.
ate quite a few of those already.
They're so good.
Because I ate the mistakes. Were they really mistakes? I don't know. They were good in any case. But I hope you guys try this if you're missing Cheez-Its.
I can't
or
stop.
Goldfish. Oh no! Get out!
I have to go.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know if you try it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.